Before I was a nurse, I started out as a nursing assistant, and I also joined the military at the age of 17. In 2000, I got a really good opportunity through the military to go to a civilian program to become a licensed practical nurse. And I did that for about 18 years before I finished up my degree with WGU. My name is Andrew Nagel. I'm a registered nurse with the Indianapolis VA, and I got my BSN from WGU. In the United States military, I was initially trained back in the 1990s. It was called a 91 Bravo, which was a combat medic. I served in everything from combat support hospitals to ambulance companies. I did a lot of instructing, and so that kind of brought me to 22 years, and after 22 years, I felt it was finally time to retire. Working at the Indianapolis VA as a registered nurse is outstanding. It's an amazing place to work. I kind of am specialized in that I follow congestive heart failure and COPD patients specifically. Working for veterans, taking care of veterans, working amongst veterans because a large portion of our working force is veteran also. That as much as anything has kept me in touch with my former career in the military, and it's been wonderful. For me, the rewards have been being part of a team that goes out and gives vaccinations to patients who are stuck in their homes and can't get out to hospitals or clinics. And they are so thankful. I can walk into a veteran's home, and we may come from vastly different worlds. Our upbringings might be different, we might be from different parts of the country, but because we have both served our country, we have that commonality. And as a nurse, that can be a very powerful thing because it helps build that nurse-patient relationship. And they'll chat your ear off. They're just happy that you're there and so thankful that you brought this medication out to them that's gonna help them, save their life, hopefully. Now is a great time to be a nurse. You're gonna feel good about what you do at the end of the day because you're helping people who need help.
Once you've experienced the benefits of WGU's affordable, personalized approach to getting your degree online, it's natural to want to tell everyone you meet. Now, there's an easier way to let friends and family know about WGU. Refer a Friend is a platform that makes it easy to tell friends and family about the benefits of WGU and earn rewards. Sign up just once to get a personalized link that you can share with as many people as you want on blogs, emails, forums, and your favorite social media platforms. You can track how many people have checked out WGU from your link and earn cool WGU gear in the process. More referrals, more rewards, more convenient. Sign up today to refer a friend and help us change people's lives through education.
live and online from T-Mobile Park. This is the 2022 Western Governors University Commencement in Seattle, Washington. This ceremony is for the bachelor's graduates. This is a live broadcast and will be available for replay on YouTube and WGU's website.
Welcome. Welcome to the 87th commencement for Western Governors University. My name is Tanya Drake, and it is an honor to serve as the Regional Vice President at WGU. I use the pronouns she and her, and I identify as First Nations. My father is Cowichan from Vancouver Island, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to Seattle. Graduates, families, and friends, thank you so much for joining us as we celebrate this special occasion. Our ceremony is being recorded and streamed live. A special welcome to all of our online viewers joining us from across the country and around the world. Here in Seattle, we want to acknowledge that we stand on the traditional territory of coastal Salish, Stillaguamish, Duwamish, Muckleshoot, and Suquamish Indigenous nations. A land acknowledgement serves as a reminder to all of us that we work towards equity, and we are committed to respecting tribal rights of sovereignty and self-determination while listening to, learning from, and uplifting the voices of Indigenous people whose guardianship of this land has continued since time immemorial. And now, if you are able, we ask that you please stand for the processional and remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome, everyone. Please be seated. Good afternoon. It is great to be with all of you. I'd like to thank Trelina Razor of Kettering, Ohio, for that wonderful, stirring performance of our national anthem. Thank you, Trelina. Trelina obtained her MBA from WGU in May of this year and now works for a major healthcare system in Southern Ohio, where she leads cross-functional teams in business and clinical process improvements. Thank you again, Trelina. It is my honor to convene the 87th Western Governors University Commencement. We are all excited to be with you today, celebrating your accomplishments. Please know that the safety of our graduates, guests, faculty, staff, and all attending or supporting this commencement is of utmost importance. We thank each of you for taking the precautions necessary to allow this event to occur and for all of us to do so safely. On behalf of the entire university and our Board of Trustees, we welcome our honored graduates and congratulate you on completing one of life's great achievements. Give yourselves a round of applause. WGU graduates, this is a day I hope will remain with you forever. Each of you have accomplished something extraordinary. Your graduation is a milestone reached and a dream achieved. It's the culmination of numerous challenges faced and obstacles overcome. Since our founding 25 years ago, WGU has served night owls, those who are working hard and studying late, earning their degrees while they uphold commitments to families and to jobs. Today's milestone represents an unprecedented level of dedication, persistence, creativity, and resilience. And for that, we congratulate you and celebrate you. At this moment in history, the world needs individuals exactly like you. those unafraid of new challenges, those with the tenacity to surmount the insurmountable, the foresight to anticipate the unforeseeable, the flexibility to adapt, and the commitment to persist no matter what. Those who have shown us that there's only one way to go, forward. The education you've received here at WGU has prepared you well for such a task. You're now equipped to move yourselves, your families, your employers, and your communities forward, and we know you'll be successful. Let's give yourselves one more round of applause. You join only 38% of adults in the U.S. who hold bachelor's degrees. Many of you are graduating today with a family member. We offer special congratulations to those who are sharing this accomplishment with a loved one. WGU is grateful to be recognized year after year as a military-friendly university. We are especially proud to honor the military members who are graduating. We thank you for your service to our country. You may have noticed that our military graduates are proudly wearing red, white, and blue cords today to symbolize their service. We thank these brave and selfless patriots. Will you please stand to be recognized? Thank you. Also joining us are many of our WGU faculty and staff. Please join me in thanking them for their dedication and commitment to your success. Feel free to give a shout out to your program mentor. Thank you. I'd like to share some facts about today's graduating class. 42% of you are the first in your family to earn a college degree. Can we extend a special congratulations to each and every one of you. Your average age is 38 years old, the youngest is 19, and the oldest is 72. "75% of you are women." Yeah. And the average time to earn your degree was 2 years. To which I say, what took you so long? It's incredible. 50 states are represented here today. The state with the most graduates is right here with 530, the great state of Washington. And our graduate who traveled the furthest to join us today, more than 3,081 miles, that must be like a tenth of a mile if it's more than 3,081 miles, is from Boston, Massachusetts. Thank you for your dedication to be with us here today. Each of you worked diligently to reach an educational milestone that will change the course of your own history and influence future generations. Thank you for allowing all of us at WGU to play a part in the fulfillment of your dream. It truly has been our privilege. And now we have the honor of hearing from two of your fellow graduates. I'm delighted to introduce Brittany Thody, Bachelor of Science, Business Management and Administration from Washington. And then we'll hear from Jordan Cowie, Bachelor of Science, Information Technology, also from the state of Washington. Please welcome Brittany to the lectern.
Hola, hello, my name is Brittany Thody, and I'd like to share my journey with you all today. Like so many other graduates, neither of my parents went to college. And while teenage me had zero guidance towards achieving higher education, I had a personal desire to learn. So, in high school, I decided to try the Running Start program, but I didn't finish. After high school, I decided to return to school and take another stab at college. But again, I didn't finish. Like many others here today, I was starting to believe that earning a college degree was nothing short of a dream, an unachievable fantasy out of arm's reach. Fast forward several years, I began a job in banking, which is ironic because a much younger Brittany failed her probability and statistics class not once, but twice. So what do you think the statistical probability is that I'd end up in a career in the financial industry? Well, I sure couldn't tell you. But what I can tell you is I did pass my course, Probability and Statistics at WGU, and I've been in banking for over 10 years. But in the winter of 2017, my life took a turn for the worse when my mother passed away from her second battle with breast cancer. My mom was the person I looked up to most in my life. She was the woman that taught me independence, to dream big, to fight for what's right, and to never let a fall prevent you from standing back up. Losing her was like losing a limb. She was the one person in my life that I wanted to make proud. Without her, what's the point, right? Wrong. I realized that this was a lifelong goal that I must accomplish for myself, for me. 2 years later, I had a conversation with my boss. That would be yet another turning point in my life. He told me that in order to avoid hitting the ceiling in my career, that I should really consider going back to school and finishing my degree. So what did I do? I went home that night and I enrolled in WGU. What I didn't know is that a global pandemic would sweep the world just 6 months later. The year 2020 feels like a bad dream to many of us. It even caused us to refer to 2019 as last year for 2 years straight. But I think we can all agree that the silver lining through the pandemic was time. We were all given the gift of time. And with that time, we were able to focus more on ourselves. As time went on and January 2022 arrived, I glanced at my degree plan and saw my projected graduation as September. I could finally see the finish line. What I hadn't anticipated, however, was having a full-blown mental breakdown. And in mid-January of this year, it all came crashing down like a tsunami. I began having physical ailments that impacted my personal and professional life. You see, I suffer from GAD, which is general anxiety disorder, and the weight of the stress became unbearable. It forced me to take time away from work to focus on my health. In those several months of leave, as I focused on my mental and physical well-being, school became my solace. I decided then and there that I would not finish in September because I wanted to be here today with all of you. So I progressed through school much quicker once I had the mental capacity and was in a healthier state of mind to make it so. And by April of this year, I graduated. I began to reflect on the growth I'd made during my time at WGU, as we all did, I'm sure. In the beginning, after each pass was achieved in my objective and performance assessments, I would cry and say, "I'm not stupid." But towards the end, my dialogue changed. When I would pass a course, I didn't cry, and instead internally would say, "Good job, Brittany. I'm proud of you." And it's all thanks to my support network. My husband, Rob, my family, my friends, my mentors, WGU, and to my own hard work that all made it possible. I'm so grateful to be here with all of you at this beautiful ballpark, achieving my lifelong dream of graduating with a college degree. And you know what? We are now a part of the 37.9% minority in America with a college degree. So take a moment to take it all in. Give yourself a pinch, just so you know it's real. And remember that we did it. Thank you.
Hello, fellow Western Governors University graduates. Congratulations, great job, we've made it. Be proud of yourselves. To the family, friends, and WGU staff who have helped us, thank you for everything. You've given us gifts you cannot imagine, and you may not know they exist, but they do. I'd like to talk to you about one gift and leave you with one challenge. The gift I would like to talk about is the gift of being yourself. This is something that I believe WGU embodies more thoroughly than any organization I've encountered. And for me, it was life-changing. You see, something about me is that I'm autistic. This is something that heavily shapes the way I interact with the world. Now, in my case, I was diagnosed later in life. I was in my late 20s when I found out. Life had always been different, it had always been challenging, and I'd never understood why. Finding this out helped me make sense of it. You see, I tried multiple colleges, different programs, and every single time I'd get sick, and I'd have health issues, and I'd get panic attacks. And eventually I developed agoraphobia and could barely leave the house. I'd always have to drop out. I just felt lost. Something you may not know about people with autism is that employment outcomes are pretty terrible. Society is not made to be adaptable, and so 50 to 60% of autistic people in their late 20s have never held a job. And the underemployment and unemployment continues from there in brutal ways. For me, that statistic was close to reality. So not only was I not succeeding in school, but I was passed over constantly for jobs and finding myself stuck at minimum wage. I was struggling to pay back the student debt I already had, and I just felt lost and hopeless. When I found out I was autistic, I evaluated what I needed. What I needed was a school that would let me learn the way I needed to learn, with the materials I needed to use, at the times I learned best. I needed a school where I could take a break if I needed, and do work in ways that made sense to me. So basically, it didn't exist. That's a big ask from a school, or at least that's how it seemed. I didn't think it was possible until I found WGU. At first, I was suspicious, as I'm sure many of you probably were, because it seemed too good to be true. But then I enrolled, and it turned out it was true. It was an institution built around adaptability, built around doing things the way you need to, around helping you thrive. It's a school built upon showing your ability to learn, not your ability to be busy. And that was something that completely changed my life. Within 8 months of starting my degree, I went from struggling to have consistent work to working full-time as a software developer using the things I'd learned. The energy and confidence that finally succeeding gave me drove me to look for other organizations that maybe might feel the same way. This is when I found the autism hiring program at Microsoft, which gave me hope and something to drive towards. And I worked towards that while I was working on my degree. I ended up finishing my degree in just under 2 years, way less than I thought was possible. And less than a day after I finished my degree, I accepted an offer from Microsoft through the autism hiring program, which has now become the neurodiversity hiring program. So in the span of 2 years, my life changed completely. I went from feeling hopeless and feeling like I was stuck and trapped and would never go anywhere, to feeling like everything was possible. I finally had a job where I felt like I was contributing to the world and doing something exciting. And most importantly to me, for the first time, I felt safe and secure. And this was all possible because of WGU. This was all possible because they believe in letting people be themselves, in giving you the chance to show your abilities when everyone else would give up. In fact, it hasn't just changed my life. I'm very proud to say that I'm actually here today graduating alongside my wife, who, seeing how much it changed my life, decided to pursue the path herself, and has now also graduated. And has now also graduated with her computer science degree and joined Microsoft through the neurodiversity hiring program. So while it might not be a course on our transcript, I can guarantee we are all graduating with something that no other graduating class in America has. We're graduating from a school that has created a living, breathing model for how an organization can support people wherever they are and empowers people to achieve their dreams on their terms. The challenge I give you going forward is to carry this experience with you. Take what you have experienced and seen and absorbed from WGU and see how it can influence the way you interact with others and the way you interact with the world. See if you can help the organizations you are involved in adopt similar philosophies. While there are changes happening and programs that now exist in specific areas, for example, the Neurodiversity Employer Roundtable, which is a group of companies that have all started to adapt their hiring and organizational practices to be more accessible to neurodiverse individuals. There's so much work left to be done. So many people still left behind by a world that is blind to their talents. And we, as graduates of Western Governors University, are uniquely skilled and prepared to understand how these changes can be implemented and how they can be possible. So celebrate today. Be proud of what you have achieved, but I challenge you to take what you have learned, to bring it forward, and to help give others the same opportunity that you've received, to help others show their hidden talents, and to help make wonderful things happen around the world. Because we've all seen that it's possible. We've all seen that we can do it. Thank you for your time, and congratulations on this wonderful day.
Thank you, Brittany and Jordan, for sharing your stories. Brittany, I particularly appreciate your perspective of 2020 and the gift of time. I'm always glad to hear stories like yours from our students, stories of growth and accomplishment. In true Night Owl fashion, you didn't let the roadblocks stop you. And Jordan, I accept your challenge to help provide opportunities to others, to aid others in showcasing their hidden talents and to help make wonderful things happen. You are a true leader, and I appreciate your courage to speak up on behalf of others. Brittany and Jordan, you remind each and every one of us that if given the opportunity, each of us has something big to contribute. That in fact, our desire to progress makes us more alike than we are different. You remind us of the inherent worth of every individual. We certainly espouse that belief at WGU, and that we strive each and every day to expand access to education so that individuals can change their lives for the better. Thank you, each and every one of our graduates, for exemplifying that belief as well. Now I'm pleased to introduce our commencement speaker, Andrew Jocelyn. Composer, orchestrator, and violinist, is an award-winning musical polymath whose passion for collaboration has led him to work with a remarkably diverse group of world-class artists, touring the world, performing, co-writing, and arranging music on over 400 songs throughout his career. Along the way, he has amassed an extensive list of writing, orchestrating, recording, and touring credits that include Macklemore, Kesha, Judy Collins, Leslie Odom Jr., Lizzie McAlpine, Nancy Wilson of Heart, Blind Pilot, Kay Flay, Chase Rice, Tom Chaplin of Keane, Michael Bolton, Duff McKagan of Guns N' Roses, and the Seattle Symphony, and many others. Andrew currently runs his own music production studio in Seattle and has scored several feature-length films and writes music for artists, labels, podcasts, music licensing houses, and commercials. He is an avid music advocate with the Recording Academy as co-chair of National Advocacy, a board member of SMASH, Seattle Musicians' Access to Sustainable Healthcare, and has a mayoral appointment to the Seattle Music Commission. Please welcome Andrew Jocelyn.
Dear Western Governors University graduates, I'm honored to be here and to welcome you to your new future careers after you leave this ballpark. My name is Andrew Jocelyn. You've probably never heard of me, but I can guarantee you have heard me. Or should I say you've heard my music? I'm a composer, orchestrator, violinist, arts advocate, and music business entrepreneur, as Scott has pointed out. I've scored several feature films, written music for commercials, written music with a lot of major artists, So if you've heard a Zillow commercial or a Straight Talk Wireless commercial in the last couple of years, you might have heard one of my annoying little pieces of music. Sorry. My journey into this career and what I love to do has been a nonlinear approach and not simple, but hopefully it'll be a little entertaining to share it with all of you. My parents got me started playing classical violin at the age of 5. My father's side of the family had a very heavy classical pedigree. My grandfather started the London String Quartet. My grandmother was a famous cellist with the MGM Studio Orchestra and performed with some of the leading conductors of the turn of the century, like Brzezinski, Bernstein, and others. So, my father wanted to continue the family pedigree of classical music greatness, and that was a terrifying lineage to take on as a small kid. I was always the guy in the back of the orchestra that was obsessed with U2, Tears for Fears, Sting. I am an 80s kid after all. I enjoyed classical music, but always dreamed of playing with the rock and roll and pop greats. My parents, they had no illusions of grandeur and weren't expecting me to be an amazing musician. They just wanted to give me a good education in the arts. All the actual pressure, though, that came from the music community when I first started. In the field of Western classical music, we often set this expectation with young musicians that if you're just talented enough, hardworking enough, or entrepreneurial enough, they will somehow find themselves on a pathway to success guided by the quality of their work. But as anyone who has worked with graduating college and conservatory students knows, this is a rather incomplete truth, an optimistic vision that at best only a tiny fraction of students see as a reality. But there is also an extremely narrow ideal career set in music that is impressed on kids. Either you're an amazing concert soloist, an orchestra professional, or a violin teacher. None of the above felt right to me. I remember once when I participated in a master class in classical performance and was playing a particularly challenging concerto, and I played a certain note with too much vibrato, and I just added a little too much of myself into the performance. And the music teacher said that it isn't how the composer would have intended it. I was floored. Who made this person the spokesman for the composer? How would they know how someone dead would have intended for a musician to interpret their music and how it would be played decades later? I didn't want to be a classical jukebox for other people's music. I feel like life's too short to replicate other people's work. It took a long time for me to gain the confidence to feel like I had something worth saying and writing. I was worried that a career in music was just not going to be fruitful and that I had wasted years and years of my life studying, practicing, and I was doomed to not be successful and would have to pursue another career ultimately and just give up on my ambitions. So far, parts of my story might not relate to a number of you. But the parts that I hope resonate are about finding your own voice and path and trying to find a purpose in life that is fulfilling, satisfying, viable, but also unique to you. So in the middle of my midlife college crisis, I did the most non-sane thing someone in my position should have done. I joined a rock band. I picked up an electric violin and I went on tour. I had no plan. I had no idea what I was doing. I just wanted to recklessly pursue my dream of playing rock and roll music. I also shifted my major in violin performance to a minor and got an English Lit degree so I could just get out of college with a bachelor's at the very least. Fast forward 3 years, and I was barely making enough money from touring and playing bar gigs and playing 150 gigs or more a year. The band was just bringing in enough money to keep the business of the band afloat, but that was relatively it. I tried to jump at every opportunity there was to play with friends, record in the studio, or hang out at other people's shows. I was hooked. I felt like embracing the dream was all I needed to do, that it would all somehow fall into place, but that wasn't the case. I had the relative safety of having full-time employment during this time while I was testing the water in the music industry. and was doing everything from temp work, working at Seattle Times, and eventually getting a job doing copyright compliance at Getty Images. Not very rock and roll. I needed to focus my commitment, but I also needed to be a realist. So I deep dove into the learning about the music industry and understand how it really works. And eventually I got a job working at a record label and learning about the business from the other side of the coin. Serendipitously, during this time, I met a gentleman named Ben Haggerty, aka Macklemore, and we began working together. Little did we know that a short 4 years later, we would create a huge chart-topping album, The Heist, that went on to receive 7 Grammy nominations and 4 Grammy wins. At this time, thank you. At this time, I made the really important decision to fully embrace a career in music and quit everything else. Years of preparation, years of commitment, and patience were all coming together. Being a person who goes after a dream can be hard. It doesn't matter what the dream is. Being a small business owner, a freelancer, an artist, it's all difficult in an ever-changing environment as well. There are many obstacles that I deal with as a professional musician, be it the turbulence of the industry, the future of streaming, copyright reform, dwindling album sales, licensing revenue, and this is all on top of just the basics of trying to write a song, compose a piece of music, and feeling that self-auditing fire every time I pick up my own violin. But there's an important lesson that I want you guys to remember with any career. You are not alone. You are never alone. In January 2015, I was working full-time as a musician, following my ambition since I had when I was 5 years old, touring the world, writing music, getting to hang out with Madonna, Jay Leno, performing on the Grammys, Good Morning America, the list goes on and on. And then a fire completely demolished my home in Seattle. A small electrical spark had set fire to the carpet, created a dirty fire which set fire to the bed, which completely covered the entire apartment in black smoke. This was devastating to me, especially as a freelancer. If I am not working, I'm not making money, I'm not getting by. However, something incredible had happened. Underneath the burnt-out bed frame was my violin case, and my violin was completely untouched. It didn't even go out of tune. It had taken me aback and was a transformative moment. There was something almost magical about it too. However, what was even more incredible was that the entire music community in Seattle, LA, and beyond, years and years of musicians I had worked with and toured with, all came together and raised money to help me get me back on my feet. If it wasn't for the community, I don't think I would be where I am today. Which brings me to an important point that I want to repeat. You are never alone. So with that in mind, always pay it forward. Since then, I have dedicated countless hours towards being of service to my industry and to do everything that I can to make it a better place for all. I'm currently co-chair of national advocacy with the Recording Academy, the Grammys, and speak with state legislators, local politicians, and others to work with them to make baby steps towards making music a viable and sustainable career path for anyone that has chosen that love. I want my kids and future generations to feel that a profession in the arts is real. Music is a real job. And I just want to do the hard work and be properly compensated and credited for that work. That is a basic tenet of any profession. There isn't a linear path to a career or a career that makes sense to you. Trying to find myself, or at least a career I'm happy with, it's like stone carving. You start off at it slowly, chipping away little by little. And no matter how you may envision it and want it to turn out, the stone in the end will tell you what it wants to become. And you're just slowly chipping it away and bringing it into existence. But every little chip, no matter how big or small the hammer swing, is important. My current career isn't how I originally envisioned, but it is a culmination of everything that I've done in this odyssey over the last couple of years. Regardless, if you're seeking a career in healthcare, in tech, in business, in teaching, in music, or beyond, I only have 3 little things that I want to impart to you. 1, commitment. We all have times in our lives when fear and excuses overcome us and get in our way. Excuses can be so easy and so easy to bury yourself in. We seldom have anyone who holds us truly accountable for our dreams. What works to defeat fear and excuses then? Or who is the realist in the room to challenge your inner fears? Commitment. Commitment clears a path to achieving your goals and overcoming inner barriers. But commitment also isn't reckless. Some people pursue dreams of being a rock star and have this unrealistic expectation and give up at the first sign of challenge or turbulence. I took the time to really learn my industry and manage my expectations through education and properly prepare myself to have a real career in my industry. Number 2, community. You are not alone. We're not alone. Don't go it alone either. As a community, strive to make your industry, whatever it is, a better place than how you found it. The world is already full of self-serving mercenaries. So try and focus some of your energy on making it a better, more equitable, and sustainable place for all. And finally, you are the sum of all that has come before, regardless of age. There's nothing you do that is of a waste, just as long as you learn to truly internalize the educational opportunities along the way. Even my time at Getty Images working on copyright compliance so many years ago added to my knowledge of copyright law, which informs me daily on my work as a working professional content creator. Honestly, I appreciate your time here today and listening to my unique story. I want to be the first and congratulate all of you on your own individual journeys and the sum of your experiences that have led you to this moment. A career isn't a career in actuality. It's a calling. And I believe you are all heeding that siren call and taking an important step to finding true purpose for yourself and for your community. Thank you so much, and congratulations, Western Governors University Class of 2022. Go Night Owls!
Thank you, Andrew. Your journey is not unlike a lot of the graduates sitting here today. Going after a dream that is difficult, as you said, but as you and these graduates in front of me and those joining us online can attest, the difficulties make it worthwhile. Thank you for being here today. I especially thank you because given that you're here, I assume that the audience caught you when you did that stage dive and that you didn't end up flat on your back. So great to have you here. So let's now proceed to the conferral of degrees, and I welcome to the lectern Dr. Sarah DeMark, our Vice Provost of Workforce Intelligence.
Thank you, Scott. We will now recognize each of our bachelor's degree graduates. So would the candidates for bachelor's degrees and post-baccalaureate teacher preparation endorsements please rise if you are able. That's you. Let's go. So upon our favorable recommendation of our faculty and the authority vested me by the Board of Trustees and member governors of Western Governors University, I hereby confer upon you the bachelor's degree or endorsement you have earned to include the Bachelor's of Arts, the Bachelor of Science in your areas of specialization, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. So you may now move the tassel from the right to the left side of your mortarboard. It's pretty great, pretty great. So congratulations and welcome to the global community of college graduates. Please be seated for a moment, and congratulations and welcome to the community of innovative, bold, and incredible professionals. The following leaders from each of our colleges will now invite graduates to the stage for their moment in the spotlight. We have Jim Franklin, Director of Academic Programs from the College of Business; Scott Jones, Academic Operations Vice President for College of Health Professions; Ashutosh Tiwari, Senior Vice President and Executive Dean for College of Information Technology; Dr. Mark Milliron, Senior Vice President and Executive Dean for the School of Education.
All right, College of Business graduates, this is your time. All right, so starting with the first row, please come forward at the direction of the marshals to be recognized individually.
Jordan Brotherton, Abby Hoff, Danielle Mann, Janine Dean, Brandy Rohaley, Estella Pilcostre, Angelique Matthews, Brian Golbogdi, Melvin Lau Jr., Jason Gesundheit, Yolanda Sargenti, Erica Reed, Kayla Haslam, Haley Kimball, Claudia Barreto, Logan LaPierre, Brittany Thody, Cassandra Valdez, Ivan Pavzuk, Rosie Hartman, Crystal Leander, Cassie Finch, Amanda Good, Alexandria Roman, Gary Hirsch, Enrique New Villamor, Carmen San Nicolas, Samuel Hall, Craig Brown, Monique Swain, Lindsay McCafferty, Jessica Blakely, Samantha Stanley, James Seaton, Leanne Apia, Danielle Riddell, Phil Archibald, Cameron Shannon, Tammy Reed, Laura Roberge Bragg, Sandra Garcia Munoz, Bethany Grandgrowth, Daniel Bear, Danielle Groth, Heather Santos. Marley Martin. Stephanie Biffle. Tiffany Clem. Carly White. Brooke Dombrowski. Audra Yoakum. Jessica Pagnotta Madley. Kayla Garris. Caroline Studer. Morgan Novak. Sarah Fath. Chandler Smith. Tracy Powell. Natisanet Tekelian. Michelle Chapman. Natalie Chin. Herneet Cabra. Dawn Bruce. Sean Cook. Karen Ford. Jeanette Steele. Orlando Miller. Stephen Smith. Jenny Sandbow. Lori Combs. Shannon Thornton. Joshua Combs. Julie Vehorn. Cassandra Campbell. Rainier Garza. Richard Bryant. Christopher Rohde. Persever Tozagano. Christine Ann Mertens. Crystal Hector. Veronica Goins. Kathleen Carrillo. Crystal Kruger. Cassie Miller. Yehoshua Israel. JC Chapman Oswood. Aaron Johnson. Andrew Ruiz. Kimberly Taunt. Caitlin Warren. Elizabeth Roth-Hamel. Hugh Leonard. Burgundy Carmichael. Imran Sheikh. Kelly Sullivan. Shiloh Kozlerich. Alexander Vu. Mary Eloisa Makera. Nicholas Alquist. Amber Shaw. Abigail Chambers. Kathleen Zielinski. Rebecca Flock. Karen Duggar. Erica Keenan. Dusty Bogert. Jerry Ann Patow. Kelly De La Cruz. April Carlson. Joshua White. Stephen Washington. Stephanie Modison. Jordan Haynes. Jessica Clark. Tanya Leroy. Mackenzie Stewart. Ryan Glenn Nielsen. Kamal King. Random Powell. Amabel Delara. Jose Lazaro. Jennifer Henry. Trevor Mutabera. Darcy Lynn Tiani. Jasmine Sawala. Deanna Mendoza. Lam Chow. Sandra Pigman. Catherine Robbie. Katie Dalton. Brooke Healy. Jacqueline Longstreet. Kirk Musselman. Nathan Sindar. Imani Green. Bridget Brassel. Jordan Beck. Ivan Jara. Deborah Kerr. Kyle Becker. Melissa Bradley. Mindy Barham. Kelly Schnerman. Eric Jenks. Terry Stowe. Casey Toast. Cammie Jones. Serena Podzin. Carrie Edwards. Christina Hastings. Jeanette Nees. Jennifer Christensen. Carola A. Vivian. Lexi Gonzalez. Clayton Brees. Morgan Fairbanks. Daniel Tomasetti. Arnessa Bellin. Daniel Rose. Nydia Tarish. Suzanne Gaines. Rebecca Patterson. Lori Leadus. Rebecca LaBranch. Miles Pena. Tiffany Hooper. Sherry Pena. Holly Matty. Brandy Bell. Amy Joyce Sorter. Angelica Palacios. Glory Deniston. Olita Ferry. Tennessee Halter. Chelsea Demery. Tina Alexander Anderson. Eden Avery. Jesse Wayne Burbidge. Ruth Nutter. Katura Sandoval Anderson. Timothy Retzlaff. Heidi Scheibner. Nicholas Sams. Catherine Zemke. Taylor Perry. Haroldy Landy. Calbert George Halen. Alan Contreras. Alyssa Garza. Victoria Rose. Eric Humphrey. Jack Smith. Kaylina Swift. Martha Ball. Sandra Salisbury. Sean McLaughlin. Mariah Counts. Amber Plummer. Kyle Namowitz. James Nolan. Lorna Sparks. Noah Beck. Madison Hobbs. Leslie Wynn. Maureen Riley. Jill Johnson. Eric Escobar. Christopher Ward. Deborah Freixeira. Jillian Miller. Jonathan Arena. Tia Cisco. Nathan Zure. Tisha Gray. Caitlin Spiker. Sarah Jessup. Nicole Rumpel. Nicole McKirchen. Alexandra Cruz. James Ozuna. Alexis Anderton. Audrey Reeves. Heather Brumfield. Brent Ringer. Kiona Bradford. Derek Hansen. Chris Moore. Callie Anderson. Penny Breadmore. Gabriel Goldfeld. Brittany Allen. Mackenzie McDaniel. Marta Wells. Timothy Pachotti. Christina Love. Jennifer Pomeroy. Nancy Macias. Kimberly Puckett. Tiffany Irwin. Jamie Crum. Diana Marie Bryant. Erica Stricker. Luisina Hernandez. Marissa Price. Irene Amin. Fabiana Diasis. Lana Wilson. Jennifer Blades. Vanessa Johnson. Samantha Dorset. Jody Matthews. Rovila Keith de Guzman. Congratulations to the College of Business graduates.
Where's our incredible life-saving graduates from the College of Health Professions? We'd like to welcome you to come to the stage to be individually recognized at this time.
Amos Gatau. Shadi Borum. Kelly Wolf. Jamie Lee Gobensoy. Deborah Devati. Erica Yamas.
Justin McIntyre.
Alma Garcia Rios.
Shelley Flores.
Jennifer Hall.
Sadie Lee Callison.
Anthony Rodriguez.
Felicia Myers.
Carolyn Bennett Gilliam.
Virginia Garza.
Lana Harrington.
Kayla Hansen.
Alice Jarvis.
Latoria Rush.
Karen Funk.
Alexandria Crowell.
Regina Morrow Macbeth.
Cheryl Kayabyab.
Tyrena Bernard.
Delmas Perez.
Roman Wendamu.
Ross Adams.
Emily Smith.
Jennifer Carreño.
Janice Northrup.
Daryl Toralba Hernandez.
Christine Jones.
Rahel Tadesi.
Elvia Ramirez.
Naomi Nyanjito.
Leila Tubera.
Brittany Jimenez.
Satbir Kaur.
Kiana Andrews.
Avril Steiner.
Brittany Glatz.
Stella Camwaro.
Ashley Murray.
Sophia Stockton.
Anne Crowley.
Jill Clark.
Catherine Fernandez.
Michelle Nguyen Sotelo.
Iron Enox.
Sonia Mercado.
Odori Oliver.
Krista Garapi.
Sylvia Sotomayor.
Pavandeep Kaur.
Bethany Armstrong.
Danielle Garcia.
Molly Wittendale.
Katie Sturgeon.
June Ulrich.
Rachel Sturgeon.
Debbie Stevens.
Wendy Mary.
Alika Madison Thompson.
Adelia Aribalo.
Velma Jones.
Marie Pierre Lewis.
Mihaela Vladu.
Lori Hurst.
Naomi Muthe.
Tajas Saleke.
Karen Underwood.
Christy Bibar.
Jacqueline Graves.
Patrick Isaac.
Madison Olson.
Joseph Masharia.
Kristen Alvarez.
Utura Udu.
Maddie Rose McDonald. Amrita Chand. Congratulations to all of our graduates from WGU's College of Health Professions.
College of IT graduates, you made it. Congratulations. So it's now your turn to stand up and be recognized. So will the College of IT graduates, starting with the first row, please come forward at the direction of the marshals and be recognized individually. Thank you.
Julio Cesar Martinez.
Zachary Burnett.
Jordan Cowie.
Christopher Christensen.
Natalie Warden Cowie.
Chad Duzit.
Eric Bailey.
Sharina Valerie Jones.
Sorafong Kantiavong.
Andrew Wilson.
Catherine McCullum.
Todd Gruner.
Sky Moore.
Jessica Thomas.
Kirubel Keifel.
Michael Kenning.
Daniel Rodriguez.
Robert Stone.
Joshua Walker.
Drake Peterson.
Huang Vo.
Timothy Kohler.
Cody Dixon.
Matthew Vogel.
Tanya Kimball.
William Carter III.
Heather Robinson.
Samuel Pullen.
Garrison Brockway.
Taylor Levy.
Isaac Winters.
Jason Deddy.
Andrew Koch.
Howard Morgan.
Daniel Cunningham.
Erin Elizabeth Fazell.
Kyle Dela Cruz.
Willie Quasney.
Jeffrey Arnold.
Bradley Hutchins.
Brandon Shaver.
Genevieve Pratt.
Daniel Osborne.
Catherine Lanham.
Eric Sparkman.
Dan May.
James Hobbs.
Curtis DeGidio.
Brian Blackburn.
Isabu Ross.
Rebecca Midkiff.
Wesley Jones.
Yoshitaka Ventura.
Daniel Bennett.
Raymond Reed.
Jacob Dyke.
Roland Puro.
Candace MacDonald.
Lucas Walter.
Victor Biederbeck.
Kevin Walter. Cameron Campbell. Abdul Hakim Tahir. Joshua Hinton. Tim D. Diker. Joseph Reyes. Fouad Saleh. Scott Lukens. Jared Stokes. Domingo Sandoval. Akshay Juar. Lucas Derricks. Jonathan Hernandez. Anthony Harris. Congratulations to all of our graduates from WGU's College of Information Technology.
And are you ready for the last group? Our world-changing, difference-making graduates from the School of Education's Teachers College, please come forward and be individually recognized. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Regine Cohn.
Adriana Castillo.
Delmer Doherty.
Kimberly Van Pelt.
Mary Bartle.
Karen Ravenscroft.
Elizabeth Moore.
Adrienne Beeler.
Chanel Wall.
Cynthia Wilson.
Camry Hardesty.
Jessica Cameron.
Sarah McFall.
Michael Dobkins.
Nancy Igo.
Michelle Capea.
Katrina Miller.
Adriana Ramirez.
Patricia Waldermuth.
Ashley Nelson.
Saraya McNeil.
Shelby Price Jubenville.
Christine Marias.
Kaylee Mendoza.
Gretchen Castle.
Taylor Lindeman.
Haley Caprio.
Anna McClatchy.
Ashley Law.
Michaela Higgins.
Tracy Brown.
Benjamin Winningham.
Aaron Murphy.
Jennifer Dearden.
Joshua Michael Ballard.
Jorge Ruiz.
Michelle Curry.
Brooke Brandt.
Tina Schwab.
Deirdre Welch.
Shay Givens.
Cynthia Wood.
Alana Ortloff.
Aniva Richardson.
Benjamin Church.
Annaliz Kate Baluka.
Lois Velarde.
Luz Garcia.
Christy Scott.
Laura Williams.
Matthew Miramone.
Jenny Welsum.
Elizabeth Shepard.
Bradley Bellamy.
Noelle Schutz.
Braylee Posey.
Siobhan Bai.
Linnell Mooney.
Tatiana Decora.
Ashley Nicholson.
Amber Fleck.
Erin Kelly.
Monica Clarice Borja Quintaniza Martinez.
Valerie Flores.
Kelsey Burnham.
Julia Lyles.
Amy Germer.
Natalie Monaval.
Radhika Kaluskar.
Courtney Crockett.
Joanna Dickinson.
Amanda Nelson.
Stephanie Sleeman.
Ariana Burton Rodriguez.
Sarah Stommel.
Madison Brown.
Jennifer Thomas.
Magdalene Comke.
Catherine Harris.
Kristen Malden.
Susan Smith.
Morgan Christensen.
Jessica Scores.
Sarah Oberender.
Alexandra Zeeb.
Melody Deniston.
Megan Kraftenberg.
Marianne Freeborn McCrae.
Jamie Tupp.
Travis Johnson.
Janessa Carruthers.
Anna Tovar.
Onita Archer.
Berta Araceli Sortor Torres.
Melody Green.
Patricia Mears.
Michael Malsum.
Heather Stevenson.
Sahar Buachir.
Rhapsody Johnston.
Pamela Moneypenny.
Caitlin Stevens.
Natalie Herman.
Marcy Victor.
Shannon Dixon.
Catherine Glass.
Danielle Whitney.
Riley Byram.
Caroline Billings.
Karen Ersman.
Jennifer Montes.
Shannon Connor.
Matthew Roskowski.
Danae Kalin.
Idalia Sullivan.
Miranda Nicholson.
Elizabeth Bird.
Michelle Mason.
Misty Iris Botley.
Rihanna Miller.
Sydney Doucette.
Candace Perry.
Roshonda Bass.
Marilyn Lamar.
Sarah Frances Blanchette.
Fernando Garcia.
Robert Brightman.
Julie Freeby.
Gilberto Gil.
Cia Cortinas Rude.
Melody Reyes.
Holly Lutz.
Hannah Brown.
Sage Schneider.
Caitlin Stevenson.
Jordan Ashworth.
Paulina Cooper.
Lorena Lopez Flores.
Hannah Dietrich.
Sarah Fuentes.
William Lewis.
Natalie Sanfilippo.
Chase Lindau.
Shantae Kristofiak.
Logan Chambless.
Trina Munch.
Marina Carnavas.
Amanda Hiddenshield. Carlene Goulet. Sierra Rivera. Sarah Paez. Congratulations to all the graduates of WGU's Teachers College.
Congratulations, graduates. We were so thrilled to get to know you as students and watch you grow, and we're excited to celebrate with you as graduates today. But after you leave this ceremony, you will join a large network of alumni and become night owls for a lifetime. I am thrilled to introduce you to one of our alumni. His name is Malik Krabali, who is representing our growing alumni community today. Malik obtained his Bachelor of Science in Nursing from WGU in 2014. He went on to work as a charge nurse in the Interventional Radiology Department at Swedish Hospital and received 2 nominations for the prestigious Daisy Award for Exceptional Nurses. Yes. Later, Malik created a WhatsApp nonprofit diaspora group to support community development and charity projects for the people of Koba Kanda in Gambia, West Africa. He also leads a nonprofit group of professionals who aim to provide quality health care to address the crisis in West Africa. Malik was recently named one of WGU's 2022 Distinguished Alumni for his many accomplishments. Please help me welcome Malik.
Good afternoon, WGU graduates. On behalf of the more than 275,000 WGU alumni worldwide, I welcome you to our Alumni Association. It wasn't long ago, I was in your shoes, completing my bachelor's degree in nursing. WGU provided an enriching and engaging student experience for me, and I am happy to share that my learning and engagement didn't stop when I graduated. And my hope is that's the case for you too. After all, we are night owls for life. I invite you to stay engaged with the many benefits WGU has to offer through the WGU Alumni Association, including free learning, resources, career coaching, benefits, and much more. Visit the WGU Alumni website to stay engaged. Congratulations, Night Owls. I'll see all of you in the Alumni Network. Thank you.
I would like to take this moment to recognize and thank the graduates who are wearing the blue and gold philanthropy cords today for their generosity and support of other students in WGU Fellow Night Owl Scholarship. The philanthropy cords are not only a physical symbol of the graduates' commitment to WGU, but they also support a legacy that will last for generations to come. Thank you to the incredible support of those who have already contributed and the thousands of alumni before you. We have raised nearly $200,000 for Fellow Night Owls, for which who has helped 160 students across the nation. We greatly appreciate your support in helping your fellow Night Owls succeed. The degree you have earned at WGU will create new pathways to opportunity. But it is important to remember that commencement is not the end. We know it's just the beginning. As we close today, I hope you'll take a moment to reflect on the pride that you have felt during this ceremony. We want you to take 1 minute and take one more gaze around the room or around the stadium to your friends and family who surround you here. We thank you for letting us be part of your educational journey and celebrating with you. As you celebrate, please share your excitement on social media using the hashtag WGUGrad. This concludes our ceremony, but I would like all of our graduates to stand. And please help me welcome the graduating class of 2022. you.